Alright guys, so this is going to be a funny one. So what you're going to watch is me crashing my drone for the first time. Basically what happened here was I went to go do active track in parallel mode, and I had a line of sight where I knew where the drone is going to go and I had it planned perfectly. The only problem is when I started driving, the drone automatically started to gravitate towards my Jeep and get closer, which was not in the line of the path that I wanted it to go. So before I can slow down for the drone to stop, or for me just to stop active track, the drone crashed into the tree. Here it is. So basically, shortly after that happened, my attempt was to find like large sticks that fell from a tree and just like chuck it at the drone, not realizing that it was probably about 50 feet in the air and it was so high up. Certain sticks couldn't even reach it, and certain sticks would get blocked by other branches, and I couldn't get to it. So I spent about an hour doing that. There was a volunteer firehouse literally down the road. Knocked on the door, see if they can help. Granted, I know it's not an emergency, but you know, it's an expensive drone, so I was trying to pull all the stops and no one was there. So I went home, went to sleep, festered on it, and in the morning the next day I ended up looking up, Googling how to get a drone out of a tree. Funny enough, it's a very common thing. So I read up on a bunch of things, and what I came up with is basically go to Home Depot, get a bunch of PVC pipe, and just try to knock it down that way. I'm gonna try for these PVC pipes that stick together from one end to the other. This little recovery effort costed me 63 bucks. If you've never handled these PVC pipes before, I've gotten shocked about 10 times since I left Home Depot. Like, my arm is not even in proximity. I feel like the shock. All right, we did it. We had to use a large ladder and 3 of these PVC pipes. And let's walk over to the drone. And thank you, Emma. And the drone, surprisingly, it's more intact than I thought it would be. The only thing is broken landing leg there. All right, after we got the drone down from the tree and we drove home, first thing I did was turn on my drone. I knew for sure that it was toast because the night before it rained a bunch. So I'm pretty sure it had water damage and it was done. Surprisingly, it turned on. And I said, you know what the hell? Let me go to my backyard and let me try to fly this thing. And it actually still works, with the exception of that broken leg. Other than that, so far it's working normally. It's insane. Just be careful with your drone, guys.